the dishwashing ceasing. It's an ancient ritual practice in Italy, all over Central America. And once again to your hosts, Jeff and Carol, for this evening. Thank you once again. Are we rolling, Nick?
Yes, we should.
All right. I want to thank Nick for not only hauling all this equipment in and breaking his back, a human wheelbarrow the man was. And Sophie tonight will be in the role of Vanna White. You'll be seeing why in a few moments.
Miss Hall prepared me well.
Talent seeks its own level. There we go. Well, welcome to Sarah and Aaron's Ketubah signing ceremony. I am Cantor Marc Bachrach, and I want to welcome everyone. If you enjoy tonight's ceremony, I will still be Cantor Marc Bachrach. However, if for any reason you are disturbed by this, the name David Copperfield appears to me in those Yelp reviews. That'd be fine. We'll take Pretty Boy down one Yelp review at a time. Our Jewish ceremonies contain the rich. Oh, so I was just touching it. Just to make sure you. Not a prop, you're a real person. Our Jewish ceremonies contain the richness and the power of tribal rituals, chants, and blessings. There's generations of symbolism and ancient wisdom. And this ketubah, this word, ketubah, comes from the Hebrew word for writing, or that which is written. The ketubah represents the commitments of your hearts. It visibly displays your love for each other. Sarah, Aaron, your ketubah is more than just a contract. This beautiful ketubah is your brit ahuvah, Hebrew for covenant of love. What? You chose an absolutely beautiful one. What drew you to this design?
So I created this design. I painted all of the flowers separately, scanned them into Procreate, and then reassembled them for both the wedding invitations and then also the ketubah in order to kind of call back to, this very special day. So this way, when we hang it into our home, we'll be able to look at it and see, the product of months of hard work and planning for the wedding.
The queen of DIY. Right here on our table tonight. Anything in particular draw you to some of the symbols in there?
Actually, these are the wildflowers that grow in the backyard of Aaron's home. He grew them himself a few years ago, and they keep popping up every year. These are all California wildflowers.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I can see beyond just the wildflowers, the birds, the Star of David. I see a tree in there. Now, it may not be visible to the naked eye, but there's a tree in there behind all of this. And the tree in this design is an important Jewish symbol. It's called the Eitz Chaim. Eitz means tree, Chaim means life, like L'chaim is a life, right? Eitz Chaim is the tree of life. And the tree of life is central to our mythology, our theology, our mysticism, and our prayer. Look, the trunk of a tree, the limbs, the branches, right? These all of us can see easily, yes? Of course we can. We can see these, but the roots of the tree, not so much. Yet we know the roots exist, yes? Today, Aaron and Sarah together, you are the trunk of the tree. Yes, yes. Wild, spontaneous applause followed. Your parents thrilling, your God willing, your children will be the limbs and the branches of your tree. But your tree, however, did not start today. Aaron, Sarah, your Eitz Chaim, your tree of life, started thousands of years ago. Your ancestors, the roots of your tree, those families thousands of years ago were busy with their own lives, building their own families in the shtetls and the villages of Chorosala, Poland, Mexico, England, France, Alsace, Lorraine, Ireland, and the Netherlands. And finally, they came here to the United States. So you two could meet online through the text. Amazing. Who knew? Now, we made 10 years, 10, this is 10 years in the making of you knew. We may not see the deep roots of your tree here, yet we recognize all these ancestors are with us. They're in your DNA. They're in your hearts. They're in your souls. Their spirits are one with the Holy Spirit, with the Ruach HaKadosh. That's how we say it in Hebrew. So let us all take a moment to honor them, to acknowledge all their contributions, all their cherished memories, and welcome their sacred presence to your Ketubah signing and to your chuppah. All of Aaron's grandparents and his Uncle Greg. Sarah's paternal grandparents, Susan and Henry, who left us last year, and Roberto and Rachel on Terry's side. Rachel, the life of the party, whose date of passage, May 23rd, is why you chose your wedding date. If everyone here would please close your eyes, and we can stop the dishwashing for just a few moments, if possible. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and welcome in through your hearts, through your memories, the joy, the delight of all the ancestors, of all the relatives, celebrating this beautiful Kiddushin, this wonderful marriage. As we remember them with love, I'll sing one Hebrew word, Ruach, which means spirit. Ruach, Ruach, So now, we're all together here to witness and to celebrate together. If you haven't already, please open your eyes and watch now. Can we ask for the dishwashing to stop at this point? Now watch closely, right here in this man's restaurant. Something very, very special is about to happen. A new family is being born right here at this table. Now, many of you know that Jews are known as the people of the book. And so today, we're adding, yes, a new book to our sacred library, the book of Sarah and Aaron. Yes, the book of Sarah and Aaron. Is that blocking their faces?
No.
Okay, good.
I know we're short, but we're not that short.
Now, we have added it to the Bible. Speaking of short, the type here is just so small. I'm going to avoid reading this from here. I'm going to read it from my big Arial 14 type font. Is that okay with everybody? All right, well, we'll return. I'll show you the book later. So, watch closely. Now I have to, I'd like to thank Sophie, again, who will be standing in for Vanna White, flipping the show and tell portion of this book. So come on up, Sophie, right, take a place of honor right there. All right. Now, please indulge me as I share excerpts from chapters 1 through 3, The Journey to the Chuppah. This long story begins with a message. Aaron Gerber, a friendly guy with a knack for conversation, receives a text from a mutual friend. This friend has a brilliant idea. He thinks Aaron and Sarah Hiddleston would hit it off and suggests that Aaron should introduce himself. Aaron, being the open-hearted soul that he is, decides to give it a shot. He sends a text to Sarah, hoping she doesn't dismiss him as just another spam message. On the other side of town, Sarah, a woman of curiosity and spirit, hears her phone buzz. Psst. She picks it up, and her eyebrows rise in surprise. Someone named Aaron Gerber? She'd never met an Aaron Gerber, but the mutual friend's name catches her eye. She decides to play along, responding to the text. Flip. She thinks, why not? Yeah, watch Vanna. All right. Next time you got to go right in their face because they're
Got it.
They're so in love. They're not.
No, not present.
Okay. All right, and so their friendship, their virtual friendship, so 21st century. Their first virtual friendship begins. They exchange texts, their fingers dancing over their phone screens, sharing laughs, stories, dreams, and the mundane details of their lives. Their chats stretch into hours, and calls become a rare but a treasured event. In the meantime, Sarah does what any sensible person would do. She checks with the mutual friend, makes sure this Aaron guy is legit. And once she gets the green light, Flip,
I'm a Facebook stalker.
she dives into the digital world of Aaron Gerber on Facebook. And her first reaction, Flip, oh wow, he's cute.
That's not the first picture I saw.
I took that picture.
That is not the picture that did it. To clarify.
You want to flash that again? It sure got a big response. And thank you for taking the picture.
You obviously didn't look too like.
Do you want to disavow the picture again?
That's not me.
No, I meant her. She was, never mind. But Sarah, at this point, friends, is seeing someone else. And Aaron, despite finding Sarah charming, is content with just having a new friend to talk to. Months pass. Their friendship deepens. And then comes the day when they finally meet in person. They decide on a casual ice cream hangout. What was meant to be a short meeting turns into, Flip, a memorial 6-hour-long session. The chemistry is palpable. Their conversations as natural as if they've known each other for years. Flip, Sarah, caught up in the joy of the day, even ends up cooking dinner for Aaron and her brother. They then settle down for a movie, which, despite Sarah falling asleep halfway through, doesn't dampen the spirit of their first encounter. And thus, their love story has begun. Not with grand gestures or love at first sight, but with a text, a shared ice cream, and a poorly remembered movie. But, as they say, it's the simple things in life that matter the most. Chapter 2, A Day at the Museum. Well, here we are, folks. The stage is set for Aaron Gerber and Sarah Edelson's first official date. The venue, Flip, the Natural History Museum. Now, you might think, a museum for a first date? But remember, these two are history majors at CSU Channel Islands. They love this stuff. Aaron is so excited about this date. He's always loved the museum. He can't wait to share it with Sarah. He's even thinking about going back again and again and spending all day there. But for now, he's focused on making this date special. Sarah, on the other hand, is a little surprised, but pleased by the choice of location. She doesn't remember who asked who, but she knows it happened after she responded to a letter from Aaron. A letter where he put his feelings for her into words. A brave guy, that Aaron. They meet at the museum and instantly they are lost. I want to show the same picture again. Lost in a world of dinosaurs, thank you, ancient artifacts and historical exhibits. They spend a ridiculous amount of time in one section, ignoring the rest of the entire museum, but neither of them mind. They understand each other's need to explore and learn. Sarah's surprised, but pleased, when Aaron, let's see what we got next here. Oh, okay, move that one first. Okay. Pleased when Aaron agrees to take photos with her. It's their first date after all. She's glad he agrees though, because now she has memories of their first date immortalized in photos. They have a wonderful time talking and laughing. Their conversations are easy and natural. They feel comfortable with each other. As the day turns into evening, Aaron reveals his plan for dinner. He's going to make homemade macaroni and cheese. Sarah is touched by the gesture. It's simple, but it shows how much effort Aaron is putting into their date. And that date leads to the next, and soon Aaron and Sarah are building a life and a future together. And now we reach the conclusion, chapter 3. Put a ring on it already. Here we are at Act 3 of this love story, where Aaron is getting ready to make a big leap. He's working with Terry and with Sophie, looking at loose diamonds to make a ring that looks just like the one Sarah has always admired. He has the ring. He's planning to wait until the summer is over. But patience is not his strong suit. He finally picks a day and works with Sophie to get Sarah to Tifa Gelato. Tifa Gelato, yes, thank you. That's where they had their first, boy, it doesn't take much to get you excited. Wow. It's just the logo, okay. That's where they had their first in-person meeting. If you were listening carefully, you would know that. Okay, that's where they met first time. Aaron is a bundle of nerves. He's sure about his feelings for Sarah, but setting up this moment, this is a whole new level of nerve-wracking. On the flip side, Sarah's having a tough time. She's left a taxing teaching job. She's lost her grandparents. She's dealing with some very worrying health news about herself and her mom. But through it all, Aaron is there. He is her rock, her safe place. It's a bright, sunny day, but Sarah has to drive down to Cedars Sinai that afternoon. And Aaron, being the clever guy he is, persuades her to meet Sophie for coffee at Tifa, the gelato cafe where they first met, before the long drive to the hospital. They walk in, they sit down with Sophie, who has their coffees waiting already. Good job, Sophie. It's so nice having her up here. Aaron begins to tell the story of how they first met there. Sarah's puzzled. Sophie already knows this story. Why is Aaron repeating it? And then Aaron pulls out a box from his pocket. Suddenly, our eloquent Aaron is at a loss for words. This is both easy and hard. So here you go, he says, and presents the most beautiful ring Sarah has ever seen. She is genuinely shocked. Can you do shocked? Thank you for that. She had no idea this was coming. When she sees the Benbridge logo on the box, she realizes her mom helped Aaron create the ring, and this realization brings tears to her eyes. This man, her best friend, is asking her to marry him. It's not just that. He loves and respects her so much. He not only got her parents' blessing, but he also involved her mom in creating the ring she will wear for the rest of her life. This man, Aaron Gerber, truly understands Sarah Edelstein. And here we are today. Aaron's Sarah is such a wonderful person to be around. He loves everything about her. She's talented in so many ways. She can cook like no one else. She can paint. She can sing. So crafty and inventive in so many ways. She has gone through a lot, and she always comes out on top. Sarah has helped Aaron to be a better person. Sarah loves that Aaron is a reader, that he knows facts about every subject out there. She loves that they share a passion for knowledge and for supporting their community. Aaron as a librarian and Sarah as a teacher. She loves how he puts his all into everything he does and that he's consistent. Sarah loves how Aaron is a rock in a swirling, tumultuous sea for her. That through the last 9 years, he has always made her feel safe and loved and cherished. And after last year, the incredible support that Aaron gave and the love he showed, standing with her through family tragedies, sitting with her while the rabbi prayed over her dying grandfather, Sarah could see her future with Aaron. And it was full of love, full of devotion, full of understanding, of hope. The light, the heat, the flame of this love, anyone who reads this sacred and wonderful book, the book of Sarah and Aaron, will always realize that the passion and the flame will burn brightly inside each one of their hearts forevermore. It's an amazing book. Just don't get too close when you read it. Better White, Sophie, the amazing Nick, keep it going, son. Man. Watch closely again, everyone. Signing a ketubah is an ancient, it's a special process. Now, early on, the ketubah was a marriage license, but okay, really, it was very close to a purchase document. Now, clearly, we know Aaron is not purchasing Sarah today, even though it would be what? The deal of the century? Such a deal? Priceless? Yes? Yes. I'm not getting a lot of that from it. Priceless? Priceless. So, ketubah, the first prenup in history. All right, but that's ancient history. What is this ketubah all about? This beautiful DIY ketubah is a promise. It's a promise you make to each other. A promise you make to your families, to your communities, and a promise you make to your ancestors about the home you build, the future you shape, and the life that you share together. And they make this pledge, and they promise one another, be my wife, be my husband. According to the traditions and wisdom of Moses and Israel, I promise, I pledge to you, I will care for you, I will support you, I will protect you, the way husbands and wives who are caring and supporting of one another care for and protect and support each other. This is a valid and binding agreement among the people Israel, not just the country Israel, the Jewish people worldwide. Aaron, do you understand the meaning of this promise?
I do.
And are you prepared to make this promise to Sarah?
I will.
And do you pledge yourself and all that is yours to its fulfillment?
I will.
Then in the presence of these witnesses, just, Aaron, place your hand on the right side of the document and hold it with your fingertips. Good. You are now almost a married man. Sarah, do you understand the meaning of this promise? Yes?
Yes.
You're prepared to make this promise to Aaron, yes?
Correct, yes.
And you pledge yourself and all that is yours to its fulfillment?
I do.
Then do the same. Place your hand on that side. And you are almost a married woman. Miriam Dov Viteri, Sarah Nicole Eggleston, daughter of Bruce and Terry. W. Aaron Gerber, son of Jeff and Carol. We're going to have you sign first because the witnesses are witnessing your signatures. Does that make sense? Simple. And then I've already signed to shave off at least 10 seconds of the ceremony. God knows people would like to go home tonight. So, and we're going to call our witnesses up, Terry and Carol. If you'd stand over here for a moment. Actually, Terry, I've already given your instruction, and Carol rather, so go ahead and sit in that chair. And you're going to sneak over here, Carol. Yes, Terry, very good. And I'm going to rearrange my molecules so I get the names right. Very good. Start signing, ladies. Yes, you guys are signing while I'm talking. Good.
Okay, we can do that.
Now, Carol, Terry, as I told you before, you are not just witnessing a wedding, not just a document signing, you're witnessing a marriage. And this job does not end today. You didn't know you were signing up for a second tour of duty, did you? No, no. This job begins here and now. It's your job now to check in with Sarah and Aaron periodically, to encourage them, to support them as they fulfill these ketubah vows, and to ask them, is there anything you need? And then to do what's needed. Are each of you willing to fulfill these responsibilities?
Yes. Yes.
All right, then, as one signs, and you might, you go first, Terry.
Okay.
Carol, you lean over and whisper something sweet in his ear.
Okay.
Terry, you're gonna have to sign from here.
Okay.
Because it's upside down.
Sorry, Ella. That's okay.
Just lean on your son-in-law, it's okay.
Okay.
You use him as a, okay. And,
Right here?
and then in the ear, whisper something special to her. This is an intimate moment where they get to share something that no one else hears. Carol, go ahead and sign, and then whisper. And you can go back to your chair. Thank you. Home stretch, friends. But here's the most important part, as it will be at the wedding. Go ahead and sit back at the table. Aaron, Sarah, I'm now going to invite you to read your Ketubah vows together from these, although you did such a beautiful job, you probably could have read it here, but this is easier. So,
Sounds great.
I want you to hold the microphone and in each other's face when the appropriate person is speaking. Aaron, you begin.
As we weave our two lives together into one, we promise to love, respect, encourage, and inspire one another.
We will always endeavor to be open and honest, understanding and accepting, loving, forgiving, trusting of, and loyal to one another.
We promise to do the most that we can to bring out the best in the other.
We will strive to bring to fruition both our shared and our individual hopes and dreams, always evolving together.
Through life's sorrows and challenges, we will comfort and support one another. Through life's joys and pleasures, we will laugh and celebrate together.
For many years to come, may we maintain a relationship that fosters intimacy, honesty, and communication. Let us build a home that emanates warmth, generosity, and love. And may we be filled with the joyful voices of our family and friends. May our lives be blessed with harmony, health, and happiness.
Now flip it over. There's a few more words that aren't on your Ketubah. Read them together.
You are my best friend, my hopes and future, my strength and my soulmate.
Standing proudly beside you, in your eyes I see my love.
And in your heart, I see my dreams.
And in our promise I see a union, true and steadfast, uniquely devoted to compassion, kindness, and sincerity.
Through all time and space, there have been no love like ours, and our story will unfold with beauty, grace, and we willingly enter into this covenant of companionship and love. From this day forward,
we are
one. May my heart be yours. May my heart be your shelter.
And may my arms be your home.
Our sacred covenant is valid and binding. Our commitment to each other seals this document.
Continue. Joyce. Oh, that's it. No, the microphone.
That's you too. I can do both.
This Ketubah has been witnessed and signed according to our tradition. All this is now valid and binding.
Yeah.
Let's start. Your wedding anniversary, May 23rd, will be your own personal, unique holiday. Each year on your anniversary, relive this week's joy and celebration and tenderness, and stand together in front of your Ketubah on the wall. Take each other's hands and hold them as you're going to do under your chuppah. Renew your promises to one another by reading them aloud again, this time very, very slowly. And then patiently explore these promises with each other. When did you succeed acting on it? Where did you fall short? Share how each of you can improve their fulfillment, and then finish with the most important ingredient, a long hug and kiss.
Yeah.
Sarah, Aaron, I offer you this simple gift to enrich your marriage, this DIY human day. cards that start the conversations you've never had. No, not Cards Against Humanity. Even more enriching. For those who don't speak fluent acronyms, like myself, a DIY stands for Do It Yourself, which is a perfect gift for Sarah, the queen of DIY, and her king.
Couldn't have
So,
said it better myself.
as my blessed mother Esther would say to you with a huge smile, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And this is for the first new book in your library, the book of Sarah and Aaron, fully illustrated. So you can take a look at the Ketubah and the book later. All right. Now, your wedding ceremony under the chuppah Friday will be a continuation of this celebration, an equally happy and joyful moment. Congratulations, this calls for your first ceremonial kiss of the wedding festivities. And you are now kind of, sort of, joined together in Jewish tradition. So if the rest of the ceremony wasn't to happen, God forbid, Google that if you don't know the expression. There is an argument that you would be married and united already. So what we are going to do, my friends, right now is split the difference and give you a half mazel tov. We'll give you a half mazel tov exactly like this. The half, now I have to swear you to secrecy. You can't, once you leave this, you cannot tell anybody else except the people here. All right. A half mazel tov. The sound of one hand clapping. And half a mazel tov, or mazel. Right? Okay, so practice. This is hard. Because it's hard to restrain yourself. You want to do two hands, you want to do the whole thing. So rehearse in your mind. Mazel. Mazel. Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. Mazel! And we'll wait for the real one when Aaron breaks the glass on Friday. Meanwhile, l'chaim, to life! L'chaim. That's all. Aaron and Sarah, they have been tattooed